Yo, what's up guys? Welcome back to another video. In this video, we're gonna go over why I will never trade options again. I'm officially retiring. I haven't traded options in a while, but I don't know if in a previous video I said that I'd go back, but I'm letting it be known now that I'm done. I like futures way too much. And if you haven't noticed, like a lot of traders like in the influencer space have been coming over to futures. Now I've been here for over a year now. But I just think it's interesting, right? Maybe I'm onto something. But I'm gonna give you 5 reasons why I am completely done with options and I'm futures forever now. Let's get into it. Number 1, right? And this is just a personal thing. I love the forced simplicity of futures. What I mean by that, when in the stock market, there's so many different stocks to trade, right? You could wake up and just be overwhelmed with the amount of opportunity you have on a day-to-day basis, where in the futures market, yes, there are still a plethora of options, but there's not that many just great choices in my opinion. You might know the popular ones with S&P 500, right? The NASDAQ, right? You got oil, right? Those are like, I think, are the big 3 or big 4. You throw gold in there as well, right? You got the big 4. Other than those 4, I don't look anywhere else. I'm not distracted by anything else. And it comes with advantages as well. When you are forced to pay attention to the same tickers over and over and over again, you start to understand tendencies, you start to see different patterns, you start to really form a relationship with these tickers because you start to really understand how they move, right? And you can get in a really nice rhythm, you know, with those tickers versus options. There's so many options, right? No pun intended. There's so many options. Right, you can go Tesla one day, Amazon here, right? This stock nobody's ever heard of, or this stock that you haven't looked at in a year, right? And I feel like the more you trade the same stuff, the better you will get at trading the same stuff. So the fact that I am forced to kind of, hey, these are your 4 right here, right? You can't go outside. And I won't even say 4. I primarily trade NQ in ES. So for me, it's like my main 2, but oil presents nice opportunities. So does gold, right? I forgot YM. YM is in there as well. And some people I know like trading RTY. Like I said, there's multiple choices, but for me, the fact that, hey, there's not hundreds and thousands of choices to choose from. There's like maybe, you know, if you want to go all the way up, maybe like good 4 to 6. But for me, 2 to 3. So I love that aspect of it. Number 2, I love the fact that, hey, it's open 23 hours a day, 6 days a week. Now, do I trade during every hour of the day? Of course not, right? My primary hours are 9:30 a.m. Eastern time to 11 a.m. Eastern time, right? A good hour and a half in the market and I'm good to go. Every now and then I will come back later in the day if I'm already on the computer, see what's going on. But for the most part, those are my time frames. But there are opportunities pre-market, there are opportunities post-market. For example, you have the London session, right? 3 a.m. Eastern time. For me, I'm West Coast time, so that's like midnight. Hey, I'm up sometimes, right? I'm up sometimes. I see a great opportunity. Volume comes back in the market. Hey, let me go ahead and take advantage of a trade that I wouldn't be able to take advantage of with options, right? Just can't do it. And don't get me started on pre-market. I mean, I've been in so many situations where I saw the move happen pre-market where, hey, this is what I wanted to happen. I was waiting on this, but it happened at 9:15. So by the time the market is open, I already missed 15 minutes of this trade there, and I wasn't able to capitalize because options won't allow me to, you know, really get in my position until the market opens. Versus futures, hey, you can get in your position 9 o'clock, 8:30, right? You can trade different news events. You can see a setup start to form and really get in before the volume kicks in the market. Before market open. So there's more opportunities available, which I really do love. Number 3, low barrier to entry, right? And this doesn't really pertain to me, but for really anybody. And also, I guess it does pertain to me because number 1, there's no PDT rule with futures, meaning that if you have $2,000 and that's all you have, you can work with $2,000. Options, you can't day trade with $2,000 because, well, you need a cash account, but you're only limited to, you know, hey, once you use that money for that day, you can't use it again until the next day. So that one trade has to be amazing, even though you want the quality of your trades to always be amazing. But it does put added pressure on you that, hey, maybe you could perform better without. For me, I'm not the type of guy that needs $50,000 or even $25,000 in my account, right? I'm good with $10,000 to $15,000 less. I can $10,000 to $15,000 account. I'm good. Trust me. That is more than enough money to make really good money in the market, right? Really good money. So for me, hey, being able to not have or not needing to have all that money just to continue to day trade is awesome to me. So for anybody who is looking, hey, should I go into futures or options, right? How much money do you have? If you only have $5,000, hey, futures is definitely the move, right? Not only for the reasons I'm already stating, but the simple fact that you have more available opportunity, right? I mean, I can imagine if I had known, like there's a lot of people out here trying to save $25,000 in their options account just so they don't have to, go through the whole PDT situation. But with futures, like I said, there is no pattern day trading rule. Number 4, I absolutely love the fact that my entry is my entry, right? My exits are my exits, and my stop losses are my stop losses, right? And here's what I mean by that, right? So if you look at this chart really quick, and you can see here we have some downside here for NQ, right? First things first, you grab a position in here, right? Let's say you grab a QQQ short, which is the options version of NQ, right? Let's say you grab a QQQ short here, puts, for example. You're going to get chopped up, right? Because there's many factors that go into, why or why not a options position is profitable or not profitable. For example, here you have to deal with the Greeks, right? You have to deal with the theta, the delta, all that stuff. You also have to deal with implied volatility, right? There's other factors at hand. So you can know that, hey, I know this is going to go down, right? But let's say you got in an entry an hour or two early or whatever the case may be. You don't know how much you're going to be up or down by the time the breakout actually happens, right? It could chop you up to the point where by the time you make that move down, right? Oh yeah, you're making that move down, but hey, you're down 15% still. You're down 20% still because the value of these contracts decreased so much in this chop, right? That's just not stuff I want to deal with. But the best part about futures is that let's say this support level here is $10, right? Let's say I bottom ticked it. I got in shorts at $10, for example, right? If it goes up, goes down, goes sideways, goes up again, goes down, loops around, backwards, forwards, up, side, side, whatever the case may be, when it comes back to my entry point, I'm going to be break even, no matter what. Your break even is your break even with futures, which makes risk management that much easier. And also, to add to that point, that means that what we're dealing with here with futures is straight up price action, right? That's all. I don't have to worry about, oh my gosh, I got in too early, we're sitting in chop, now the value of my contracts are decreasing because of this, that, and the third. No, price action is price action. That's all it is. That's literally all there is to it. So with that, again, risk management becomes a lot easier, right? Managing trades becomes a lot easier, right? Calculating your risk becomes a lot easier. Your profit targets, everything about the trade becomes a lot easier because the numbers just make sense. Versus options, you don't really know where you're going to be in the chop when it breaks out, if it reverses, right? For example, let's just say we made this move down, right? And we came all the way down here and we retested this level again, right? Assuming I got in right at that level, for futures, I'm broke even. For options, I'm red. Simple as that, right? So stuff like that, I'm not saying options are impossible or anything. I had success with options, but futures just makes more sense. That's number 4. Number 5, and this is just an added plus, right? Again, this is just my own opinion. I love the fact that I can withdraw same day profits. That's just me. I love the fact that I can make my money, and then let's say I have a $10,000 to $15,000 account. I make $4,000 or $5,000. Cool, I can withdraw that same day. Because futures, again, the money doesn't need to settle overnight like options does. Now, this is assuming, again, with options, if you have $100,000 or $50,000 in your account and you don't use all $50,000, but you make profit, you can still withdraw the cash that you didn't use, right? But for I'm thinking about the average person here that, hey, I don't need a $25,000 account. Matter of fact, I only want to use a $5,000 account. And I want to be able to make sure that I'm locking in profit, because a lot of times what happens is people make money, but they don't withdraw profits, and they end up giving those profits back to the market. No, realize those gains, right? A realized gain to me isn't when you close the trade, is when you withdraw the profits and it hits your bank account, right? So you got to realize that money. So for me, being able to, hey, have a really good day in the market and out of there, right? Good, 2,000, 3,000 withdrawn same day, right after the trade's done, right to the bank account, right? That's why I love Trade just super easy. That's ideal for me, and that's one of the perks of futures. Again, versus options, you have to hold it overnight. And I'm saying this from experience. There's been a lot of times where I've held trade. Hey, I went ahead and locked in profit. Great day. Next day, well, the market's open. I'm not going to withdraw yet. Lose the profit I made the other day because I'm just not locked in. But again, futures just makes the game so much easier. So again, that's why I prefer futures over options. And I am completely retired from options. I thank options for everything that is done for me. And yeah, man, if you're on the option side, come over to the future side, right? Right there. I mean, you can't go wrong over here. So that's all I got, guys. I hope you enjoyed the video. Again, I'm back. I'm back and I'm consistent. Let me know what you guys want to see down in the comments. I'll make the video, cook up something real nice, and make sure I give you guys all the value that you deserve. I appreciate you guys. If you enjoyed the video, like and subscribe, and I will see you guys in the next video.